Okay, after 2 months on the road. Tour, Central France. It's not just a thing anymore. It's a proper scene. Church design, like the ones Tom used to make back in Kingsbridge. Everything feels so far away now. What's this little bird? He looks like he has a jacket with, you know, the wing looks like a leather jacket. What a cool bird. Anyway, statue of Mother Mary. You and me both know being a mother is not easy. Important looking man, so self-assured, a bit of anger on his lip though.
I should talk to him first.
Okay.
Good day. Are you the master builder?
What is it?
I'm looking for a mason who may have passed through here. An Englishman with carroty hair. He calls himself Jack Jackson.
A redhead?
Yes. Did you see him? He might have asked for work here.
No, I'm not looking for new masons. We're just doing repairs.
Ah, but was he here?
No, never seen him. Now, stand back, woman. Something could fall on your baby's head.
It doesn't sound honest.
I was told he wanted to come here.
Maybe he changed his mind.
Are you sure you haven't seen him?
I am.
Yeah, you did.
You hesitated when I mentioned a redhead. Are you sure you haven't seen him?
Yes, I am sure.
I don't believe you, actually.
I don't believe you.
Alina
that's
has
your
always been
problem, not mine.
headstrong,
Why
so...
won't you tell me what you know?
All right, he was here. Was working for me. But I had to throw him out after 2 or 3 days.
Why?
Because he was all want. Let me redesign the roof, let me make the nave lighter. All pretty ideas, but he never shut up long enough to do the work he was supposed to do. Shit, that man was almost as needy as my son when he was still a brat.
He does know a lot about his craft.
Well, I know masons like him. They grow up gifted, but without a mote of discipline in their guts. Can't work with someone like
That
that.
was always his problem.
Do you know where he went next?
But
No
he's also
idea.
very smart.
Maybe to Limoges or
So-
Angoulême. Maybe even to La Rochelle. Seemed to have plans for every cathedral on God's green earth, but none for himself.
I understand. I'll leave you to it then.
Bon voyage.
Okay. I get that he let Jack go, but why? Like, why be that secretive about it? It sounded like he was hiding something huge, but all it was just, oh, I didn't like him, so I let him go. Which is nothing bad, really. It's just, you know, I get why you wouldn't want him. Like, I wouldn't have wanted him either. Although, knowing Jack, he would have had real constructive ideas. It maybe is what I'm trying to say. He would have had some good ideas in everything because he is really intelligent. He does really know how, like, the engineering comes real natural to him. So I think he would have made some real good differences with the master builder there. But it wasn't anything bad that he fired him. Like, being all secretive like that, I don't get why. Anyway, an important free port town. I don't think we want to go to a port town again. Another site with another cathedral, a flourishing artistic center. I mean, yeah. If his father was a jongleur, now we know, now Aliena knows as well that he was looking for his father who was a jongleur. So yeah.
We had just left Tor when I suddenly felt dizzy. I stopped and made rest, trying to catch my breath, then lost my breakfast in a ditch at the side of the road.
How have you been paying for all of this?
To my horror, our baby too had grown pale, his breath shallow like that of an old man. I tried not to panic, but the next inn was a long distance away and we couldn't stay on the road where it was wet and cold.
You poor thing. Head back and rest. Make it to Poitiers. No, I'd bet.
Back in Tor, the fever got worse. I remember people carrying me into a room, laying me on a bed. I tried to feed my baby, but after that, everything turned into a blur.
Oh.
When I awoke, Jack was standing next to my bed.
No, he wasn't.
He scolded me for following him. You know you could go anywhere you want, he whispered. Why be stupid and follow me?
No, that's not the real Jack.
I tried to answer, but he just opened the window and jumped out, heading toward ancient Greece, or maybe all the way to Arabia. And in my feverish mind, I followed him.
Oh, what? Okay. The birthplace of philosophy, the cradle of civilization. Sure, let's go to Arabia. Why not?
The further I went, the angrier I got. For years, I'd been fighting for my family. I'd committed myself to an oath to my father. I'd built up a business to sustain it and even married a man I despised so I could create a future for the people around me. I'd known nothing but my duty to the men in my life, while the man I was trying to find lived a life of casual irresponsibility. He traveled the world on a whim to learn about mathematics and philosophy, while I had to raise the child he'd fathered.
To be fair, he doesn't know about the child.
When could I ever do anything just for myself? I asked the world as I went on.
Back to Kingsbridge. Huh.
I'd travelled in a circle all the way to the edge of the world and back, only to return to the place of our failure. With my eyes closed, I listened to the sound of ripping yarn and crumbling walls, and of coaches carrying good people away into a cloud of crimson dust. When the last moat had settled, I opened my eyes again and found myself in a dirty little room. An old maid was sitting next to my bed and smiled at me, then handed me my baby.
Okay, good, because I was really worried about him.
Oh, dear God. He still looked so pale.
Feed him or keep him warm? I'm assuming that they kept him warm. So feed him.
I tried to feed him, but he refused. Oh, please, God, let him live. Don't punish him for my own sins.
Fucking please, God, like, seriously. If he die, I don't know. I'll quit.
I gently caressed his head until finally he put his mouth to my breast and drank more and more, becoming greedier with every swallow. We had both been spared. We rested one more day. Then I gathered my things and headed back to the cathedral to thank the Lord for his mercy.
Phew. Good thing these people were there. I need to thank the Lord for sparing our baby's life. Just like in Kingsbridge, although the design looks very different. Almost from another world. Aren't they usually round? Never seen them like this. A good place to say my prayers.
I thank you, dear Lord.
All right, steady
I thank
now.
you for having spared my child. I thank you for...
Don't let go until it's done.
But why are you showing mercy on me? I failed everyone I cared about. I failed Jack. I failed my brother. And if I never return, I would also break the oath I had given Father.
He's here, isn't he?
It's just that I feel like I've never had a life of my own. I've always fought for others. And this may be the very first time that I fight for something that I only want for myself. Maybe I should just go back and help rebuild Kingsbridge. Maybe Jack doesn't even care for me anymore. Amen. Huh.
Haha, is this?
I've seen one of those before.
It's amazing, isn't it? The man who did that really had it in him.
Yes, I knew him once.
I agree. He always did.
Oh, you knew Master Jacques.
Yes,
Jacques.
but it's been a while since I last saw him.
It's a shame that the Master let him go. In just 1 month, he did so many things.
I was gonna say earlier that the Master Builder had an English accent, and I was wondering, is he just English, or did they just not bother with the accents, even here in France, and they just, kept hiring English people and not tell them that they're supposed to be French? But no, this guy is French. And now another point, he knows English. Like, he is supposed to be, I'm pretty sure that he's supposed to be a commoner in France who knows English. In what year is it? Like, I mean, it's the Middle Ages. He's a commoner, a French commoner in the Middle Ages who knows French. That who knows English is what I meant. Like, kudos. Good for you.
What did he do?
He came up with ideas for how to make the construction easier, but the Master didn't want to hear it. To tell you the truth, everyone thinks that he feared for his own job having someone like that around. The last thing Jack did was carve that corbel. It was the one thing the Master let him do. Then when he was done, he was asked to leave.
It bears so much pain.
I know. Jacques worked very hard on it. He was impatient and had a temper, but you could see that he tried to overcome it. Conquering that rock was very important to him.
Oh, I understand that so well. Do you happen to know where he went next?
He wanted to walk the pilgrim trail to Santiago de Compostela.
The Camino? The Way of St. James?
He said he might find someone there who knew his father.
Just one more thing. How was he when he left?
Never thought about that. Relieved, I guess. He seemed ready for something new.
Thank you so much for your help.
Think nothing of it. And good luck on your travels. May you find what you are looking for.
Isn't it
Far
odd?
away.
Just when you stop looking, you come across the most curious of things. Like these 3 devices that one of my merchants brought back from Baghdad. Oh no.
Wait, are
Is
these...
it another one of your Banu Musa toys, Rashid? They're not toys, Adriel. They're objects of scholarly ingenuity and reflection. I will let my valued friend from the north do the honors.
Are these the merchants who helped us, who helped Aliena in, not in Shiring, in, what's the main town called? I can't remember. I can't remember the town's name.
Let me draw your
Like the
attention
city,
to
I
the
guess, name,
magnificent
not
songbird
town.
on the table.
Like, at this point I don't know which is a city. No, that was a
donkey
city.
next to the entrance.
Don't remember though. So now I'm Jack. Hello, Jack.
Although, the most astounding thing of all,
One of
stands
Rashid's
right
new
between
toys.
them.
It's from a country far east of here. Runs with
That
water
statuette.
alone.
Haha, precisely.
Oh no, wait, they were in Shiring. Yeah, they were in Shiring when Aliena went there to sell her wool, and they said that it was fantastic quality. I think it's them. Another new device. This one works with steam, pure ingenuity. Water to cool off in the afternoon. Too heavy to carry around. Water.
It's too heavy.
I didn't want you to get it. I wanted you to cool off in the afternoon. Small container is fitted perfectly into the device, but can be easily removed. Usually holds water. Statuette of a lady. Plain wood with stone eyes, with no mechanism or machinery. No one knows how she works. But you'll find out, I'm sure. Okay, let's talk to this guy. What? I can't? Okay. A Jew, a Muslim, and a converted Christian. Yet their quarrels are always playful. Full of wisdom and curiosity.
What is he doing
that's
now?
nice.
Not much, I suppose.
Okay, calm down. So it's filled with water that needs water to do the steam.
Now, Jack will heat the water in the tank.
Do you have a lit candle in your pants? Rashid must never know I burned down a cathedral. Whoops.
It's so beautiful it will make you cry. Just listen.
Aww. The Banu Musa. The Banu Musa brothers were three scholars of Persian descent, who lived in Baghdad in the 9th century. They are known for the Book of Ingenious Devices, a large illustrated collection of mechanical appliances and automata. Those automata were largely designed for entertainment, but featured innovative engineering. The brothers also wrote books on astronomy, astrology, and geometry, the last of which had a great influence on both Islamic and European mathematicians. Good for you, Jack.
How marvelous!
How does it work?
To have found them,
Maybe it's a
I mean.
miracle.
Right.
Go on, Jack. Tell them.
It's possessed by animals. I kind of want to do it. Should I do it? I mean, I hope that if I do that, then
It is possessed
he'll
by
also
an evil
explain.
spirit. Is this what you people tell each other in your church, Rashid? That modern machinery is created by the devil?
Of course not. Jack is just teasing you. What happens is this. There is a water wheel hidden in the back, rotating an axis that in return moves a sequence of small cylinders.
It lifts and drops these cylinders like fingers playing a flute.
But who is blowing into the flute?
Steam.
Steam?
Yes. When I opened the pipe, it gradually pushed itself into the tube.
Power of
she?
steam.
She looks
For
cute.
once, I must agree. This is brilliant.
Of course! It was created by a Muslim after all.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What else have you got, Rashid?
Anyone care for some tea?
Aisha.
Thank you, my daughter. We will have some as soon as Jack has finished our presentation.
Mind if I watch?
Of course not.
So, who is this man,
Okay.
Rashid?
I guess
Jack
this thing
is
right
a friend
here.
of the house. On second thought, why don't you save the lady last? Otherwise, the other two devices might appear bland and boring in comparison.
I agree.
Just because we don't know what she does.
A
Or
scholar
how she
and a
works.
talented artist.
Oh, look at you,
Just
Jack.
the other day, he explained Euclid to me.
Oh, you explained it to
What is
him.
that?
A Greek who
Yes.
wrote a book called The Elements of Geometry. The Egyptians
What's with
translated
watermelon?
it into Arabic, and now the Englishmen are turning it into Latin.
So let's do
very
that.
peculiar. I could watch this man scoop up water all day.
Me too, honestly. She brought tea, but of course that's just a pretense. She's too clever. This is an excuse to listen. Oh, is she also? Does she also want to be, you know, a scholar, but she can't because she's a woman?
Don't let me distract you, Jack.
Is this just gonna be a fountain?
Now, watch the head. Just any moment now. There. Did you
What?
see?
It threw up.
Rashid,
Turn-
this is disgusting.
Turn the water
Oh,
into
far
stone?
from
What?
it. Would you kindly explain how it
Like
works?
calcium? I guess the same. It's pure. Okay, let's stop with the tomfoolery.
You see that bowl floating on top of the water? At the bottom of that bowl is a small hole. Through it, the bowl is slowly filled with liquid. Once it's full, it sinks, pulling a string which makes the ball drop onto a weight. This, in return, pulls the bowl up again, emptying it in the process.
Thus resetting
Oh.
the entire mechanism.
If you timed it perfectly, you could make it drop a ball at every hour.
Turning it into a clock. How clever.
For me,
Oh,
it's
okay. I
nothing
was
more than
trying
a
to
Cuban
think.
donkey.
Show us more, Rashid.
One could join those two and build a singing donkey clock. One song after every hour.
Like a cuckoo clock.
That would be pretty clever.
I know, right? You could be the one to build it.
Oh, that would be unfair. It's your invention.
I would let you have it. Or we design it together.
Okay, stop flirting.
You still haven't shown us that statuette yet.
Of course. Jack, if you may.
I mean, I guess now we have nothing to lose. But yeah, no, I thought this was gonna be something about how the water, like it takes all of the calcium in the water, but it wouldn't happen that quickly. I know that. But what do I know about chemistry or whatever this is. Will this be chemistry? Maybe biology? I don't know. What do I know of anything, of science? So, you know, there is calcium in water if it's not filtered, and maybe that was a filter that would collect it and turn it into a pebble, but not that big as well. I don't know what I was thinking, but listen, I'm not Jack, clearly. Anyway, let's get this lady and figure out what she does.
Love this. Just watch.
Will you? I need to put it somewhere cold. Well, this is cold now, isn't it? Small table. Shady spot to avoid the midday sun. How do you know that you need to put it somewhere cold?
Just be patient, but don't look away. It takes some time for her to...
To do what?
Is it crying? Isn't that amazing?
Oh,
No, it's irritating. Rashid, what is going on?
okay, we don't know how she does it, but we know what she does. Okay, cool.
We have no idea how it works.
Rashid, please.
We all know
So he
that there is
really
no such
was-
thing as a man-made miracle.
He really was
And
like,
this piece of wood is very clearly made
this
by
is the
man.
best thing we have.
I very much agree.
He
my
wasn't
friends.
being sarcastic
But
or,
so far,
you know, ironic
None
or
of us
whatever.
has an explanation.
All we know for certain is that her glassy eyes shed tears when you move her from warmth into cold.
Like a plant at sunrise? Like dew? The only difference is the surface, that's all.
I think you may be onto something.
Am
Yeah,
I?
let's let her do it.
Of course, I had no intention of disturbing your conversation.
No,
But
no, keep
if
going,
you can
keep
find
going.
out why there's dew gathering on a plant, you may understand why that woman is so weepy. So, who wants a cup of tea?
Oh, Aisha.
Your daughter is quite something, Rashid. A scholar in her own right.
I know. I'd rather she wasn't. It
I-
would make
I
marrying
knew.
her off so much easier.
Oh, I'm certain that won't stay a problem.
If you're implying that Jack marry her,
Maybe the dew
I don't like
originates
that
from
idea,
invisible water
but I
in the
do
air.
like Aisha a
Water
lot.
that stays hidden
And to
when
be
it's
fair,
hot.
she doesn't know about. He doesn't know either about Aliena, so it's all fair game. I still don't like it.